In the bustling city of Aurora, amidst the noise of traffic and the hustle of everyday life, there was a small antique shop owned by an elderly man named Mr. Henry. His shop was a treasure trove of forgotten memories, filled with items that each held a story of its own. One day, a young woman named Emma entered the shop, her eyes scanning the shelves and tables filled with relics from the past. She was searching for something special, though she wasn't quite sure what it was. Mr. Henry, noticing her curiosity, approached her with a gentle smile. "Is there something in particular you're looking for, miss?" he asked. Emma hesitated for a moment before replying, "I'm not sure. I recently lost my grandmother, and I feel like I need something to remember her by, something that connects me to her." Mr. Henry nodded understandingly. "Sometimes the things we are meant to find come to us when we least expect it," he said, gesturing for Emma to explore the shop further. As Emma wandered through the narrow aisles, she came across an old, ornate jewelry box. It was intricately carved with patterns that seemed oddly familiar. She carefully opened the box, revealing a delicate locket inside. The locket, adorned with a small sapphire gem, took Emma's breath away. She had seen it before in an old photograph of her grandmother. Emma rushed to Mr. Henry, holding the locket with trembling hands. "This belonged to my grandmother," she said, her voice filled with emotion. "How did it end up here?" Mr. Henry's eyes twinkled with a mix of surprise and recognition. "Ah, the mysteries of life," he murmured. "Sometimes objects find their way back to where they belong. This locket must have a special story, just like your grandmother." Emma purchased the locket and hurried home, her heart filled with a sense of destiny. She spent the evening looking through old family photographs and letters, piecing together the history of the locket and its journey. She discovered that the locket was a family heirloom passed down through generations, each owner adding a small gem to it. Her grandmother had been the last to receive it, but it had gone missing many years ago during a move. Now that the locket was back in her possession, Emma felt a deep connection to her past and a renewed sense of purpose. She decided to honor her grandmother's memory by adding her own gem to the locket and preserving its legacy for future generations. From that day on, Emma wore the locket close to her heart, a symbol of the enduring bonds of family and the remarkable ways in which lost things can find their way back home. As Emma wore the locket each day, she felt a profound sense of closeness to her grandmother. It was as if the locket held not only memories, but also a part of her grandmother's spirit, guiding and comforting her. One rainy afternoon, while Emma was tidying up her grandmother's attic, she stumbled upon an old, dusty journal. The journal's leather cover was worn and its pages were yellowed with age. Inside, she discovered her grandmother's handwriting, detailing her life's adventures, dreams, and thoughts. Emma eagerly read through the journal, uncovering stories she had never heard before, stories of love, hardships, and resilience. She learned about the significance of the locket and the love that had been passed down through generations. Her grandmother had written about how the locket had been given to her by her own mother on her wedding day, and how it had brought her comfort and strength throughout her life. Inspired by her grandmother's words, Emma decided to continue the tradition of the locket. She carefully added a small emerald gem to it, symbolizing her own journey and connection to her ancestors. With each passing day, the locket became a beacon of hope and continuity in Emma's life. One evening, as Emma sat by the fireplace, lost in her grandmother's journal, she received an unexpected visitor. A young woman soaked from the rain stood at her doorstep. She introduced herself as Clara, a distant cousin Emma had never met. Clara explained that she had been searching for family artifacts and had heard about the locket from an old family letter. Emma welcomed Clara warmly and shared the stories she had uncovered. They spent hours talking about their family's history, laughing and crying together as they discovered the rich tapestry of their heritage. Clara, too, was moved by the locket's significance and its journey back to their family. In the following months, Emma and Clara worked together to create a family tree, documenting the stories and heirlooms of their ancestors. They decided to hold a family reunion, inviting relatives from near and far to celebrate their shared heritage. The reunion was a joyous occasion filled with laughter, stories, and a sense of unity. The locket, with its added gems, became a symbol of the family's enduring bond. Each member of the family shared their memories and added their own stories to the growing legacy of the locket. Years passed, and Emma continued to cherish the locket, adding new gems and stories with each generation. The locket became a treasured family heirloom, a reminder of the strength and love that connected them all. And so the legacy of the locket lived on, a testament to the power of family, memories, and the magical ways in which the past and present intertwine,